Welcome back, baseball fans. We are Game 4 of the World Series. One thing about the last, at the end of the last video, I reported the wrong pitching matchups for Game 4. I mentioned Boddicker and Butcher, which was a mistake. It's actually, we are back to Game 1 starters in Game 4, and that should help out the Reds, who are down 0-3. It's Don Gullett and Mike Cuellar in Game 4 for the Orioles and the Reds. And the Reds have to play nothing but elimination games from here on out. Every game is their last, potentially. And it's much harder to come back down 0-3 in Major League Baseball. In Strat-O-Matic, it's not that difficult, but still difficult nonetheless. For the Orioles in Game 4, they're going to go to the same lineup they used in the Game 1 matchup with Gullett. And same for the Reds. So everything is the same as far as lineups and pitchers from the Game 1. That was a very high scoring affair. Final score was 10-5. And for the Reds, they're hoping for a result in their favor, or it's over. So again, Mike Cuellar for the Orioles, Don Gullett for the Reds, and leading off here is Don Buford. Buford leads off the game. And skies are right field. Paul Blair bounces to third. And Ripken, 1-6, grounds short. Bottom of 1, Bobby Tolan, 43, bounces it to first. This is Eddie Murray, a 1E13. Makes the play. Pete Rose, 310, plays left. And Tony Perez, 36, is a single. With 2 outs, Johnny Bench. Kind of a chilly World Series for Johnny. He's not done a lot here, and we're in Game 4. Plenty of time to turn it around, though. We go to the second. Frank Robinson, 36. Single 1-5 is a base hit for Frank Robinson. Boog Powell, 2-5. Boog Powell, let's check out his card. This is double 1-12 single, and that's a double. And the Orioles have it going in the second and third. That's early. They're going to play back for Davey Johnson. 67 off of Gullett is a clean single to left. Boog Powell holds the third, and the Orioles grab the early lead in Game 4. Runners are on the corners. There's nobody out. It's Eddie Murray. They're playing back. They're hoping for a double play. Eddie Murray, 54. That is going to be a sac fly to right field off the Gullett card. Now it's 2-0 now, with a man on and a man out. Brooks Robinson, 210. Let's look at Brooks Robinson's card. That, folks, is a 2-run shot here in the second inning, and before the Reds fans can get into their seats and are praying for the miracle, the Orioles bats are up 4-0. Very ominous start. Rick Dempsey, 65. That's a double off of Gullett. Now, remind you, Gullett's not going anywhere. He's their best pitcher. He's not going anywhere. And yeah, they're not going to go to their bullpen early anyway. And you just have to sit and hang in there, Reds. Runner at second, 1 out for Buford. Don Buford, 410. Center X, this is Tolan. He's a 2E9, 2. He makes the catch. So with 2 outs and a man at second, it's Paul Blair. 2-8 Blair is a fly ball to left. So, 4-0. Reds. The alert has gone off. The sirens are blazing. It's time to get this thing going. Lime, 6'11", strikes out. Billy Canigliaro, 1-6, flies to left. Pavlitek, 55, off Cuellar. Skies are right. We're in the third inning, 4-0. Ripken, 1-6, short. Frank Robinson, 46, flies left. Boog Powell, 2-8 Ks. Dave Concepcion, 37. Single 1-3. It's a single. Big hit for Concepcion there. They needed something to get them started. Tommy Helms. Don't want to throw yourself out of an inning. You need a 54 Helms. Third X. Wrong guy. Not the player. Can you change history on Brooks Robinson? Let's find out. No, you can't. It's a 5-4-3 double play, not an error. It's Brooks Robinson. And with 2 outs, it's Bobby Tolan. 5-10. Third X again, Brooks Robinson. Same result. So the right-hander Helms hits third X, followed up by a left-hander hitting third X on 2 different dice rolls off Cuellar's card in the third inning. We are a 4-0 game in the fourth. Davey Johnson, 56, is a K. Eddie Murray, 45, second. Brooks Robinson, 55, walks. And Rick Dempsey, 45, rolls to second base. Bottom of the fourth for the Reds. It's only a 4-run game, folks. Plenty of time here. Pete Rose, 5'11". Flies it in the left. This is Buford. He's a 3-E-4. He's not a Gold Glover by any stretch, and he makes the catch, though. Good enough. Tony Perez, 64, flies to right. And with 2 outs and no one on, it's Johnny Bench. And again, he is really struggling. The pressure is really on the Reds now. He grounds to third base. 4-0 Orioles in the fifth. Don Buford, 43. He's flying it in the right field. That's Rose, who's a 1. Looks to play. Paul Blair, 35, short. Ripken, 2-7. Again, he just dents this column. Let's show his card. He's been denting it all postseason, playoffs. Looking at the MVP of the playoffs for the Orioles at this point, I would have to say. He's just been relentless. That's a double. And with 2 outs, it's Frank Robinson. But Frank Robinson hits a bouncer to short. We need a big play out of Concepcion here, a 3-E-16. And he gets the ground ball B. Nice play by Concepcion, who's actually been one of the bright spots. Concepcion contributing in the 8th spot of that lineup. Lime in the 5th. 56, pops to second. Billy Canigliaro, 34, finds a short. John Pavlitek, 3-11, bounces to short. We are through 5, and the Reds are 12 outs away from their season being over in very unceremonious fashion here. Boog Powell, 2-8, Ks. Davey Johnson, 39, is a single. Eddie Murray, 56, is a K, and with 2 outs. Brooks Robinson, 55, is a walk. This is a huge batter here for Gullett. 2 on and 2 outs, and number 9 hitter Rick Dempsey is at the plate. We're going to get a fly ball in the center. This is Tolan. He's a good fielder, and he makes the play. So Gullett hanging in there for that rough second inning. The other 5 innings, he's been fine. He's only put 4 men on base outside of the second inning. And he's kept his team at least within a cab ride of the Orioles at this point. Dave Concepcion, 5-8, pops to first. Tommy Helms, 37, and finally a base hit. That was 8 in a row by Cuellar before that. Bobby Tolan. 3-6, check out Tolan's card. It's not going to be good, though, because it's Homer 1-8 fly ball against a lefty, and he missed it. Oh, it ends up on the warning track. That's at least a double against a righty, but not against Cuellar. And with 2 outs, it's Pete Rose. Rose 1-5. Let's look at his card against lefties. Homer 1-9 double, and it's Pete Rose of all people. Finally, and he doesn't have power against lefties. Interestingly, he's got power against righties. He had 16 homers in 1969. And it's Charlie Hustle with a 2-run homer, and suddenly the fans are waking up here in Cincinnati. Tony Perez, 53 off Cuellar, bounces it to first. Eddie Murray's a 1-13 at first base, and he boots it. Hang on now, hang on. And the tie run is you-know-who, Johnny Bench. Did Eddie Murray just open the door for the Reds here in the 6th inning? Johnny Bench, the tie run in a 4-2 game, the pitch. 56 is a pop to second, and the Nightmare World Series continues for Bench. Oh, he'll definitely get at least one more plate appearance in this game to try and right the ship for the Reds. 4-2 though. Again, it looked gloomy early, and the Reds have chipped away, cut the lead in half. We're in the 7th inning. Gullett's breaking inning. I think he's done a great job after this struggle. They got Granger warming. Agosto could pitch to Boog Powell if it gets really crazy. Let's see Let's see what Gullett's got in the 7th. Don Buford. 3-6. Don Buford. Let's look at his card. Homer 1-4. Double against a lefty is a double. Orioles would love to bring this insurance in. They have 3 straight righties, and none of these guys, I mean, Blair can bunt, but Blair can also crush the ball. So the aggressive Orioles are going to forego the bunt by Blair, because that's not really Earl Weaver style here in this case. They're going for the jugular here. And it'll be Paul Blair will bat and not bunt with a runner at second and nobody out. The pitch to Blair. 67 is a clean single to left field off of Gullett's card. Now we got to hope that Buford gets thrown out by the having to advance rule. So Buford is a 16 runner. 16 runner. The left fielder is Billy Canigliaro. We haven't challenged him yet. -1 arm. It's 1-15. And it's already on a 16. It's a shame they didn't get that roll, did the Reds. But here we go. As we hit the carriage return, they get a 12. And that scores the run off the Canigliaro arm. Tough one there. Now it's Cal Ripken and Gullett. And it's 2 righties. I think you have to break Gullett. That's crazy it is to say. Even though it's 5-2. Yeah. Blair has speed. They're hoping for a Ripken double play. Blair is not going to challenge bench here. You have to break Gullett to get him out of a 5-2 game. 2-5! Let's look at Ripken's card. We'll just call it, folks. He's your World Series MVP. Cal Ripken, 2-5. Homer 1-5 double, and that's just going to be a double to center. And again, they have to run Blair. This is a better chance. Blair's a 16. And you have the -2 arm of Bobby Tolan. So it's 1-14. We're going to look here. It's currently set at 1. 1-14. He has to run. He's the away team. And he rolls a 7. And he scores. And this has not been a good World Series. 6 innings and 3 batters for Gullett. Wow. Kind of speechless here. No point in using Juan Agosto situationally against Powell either. It's, you know. So I'm just going to go, since I have 2 lefties in the next 4 batters, I'm going to go with Dave Schmidt instead of Granger. So in the 7th inning, it's Dave Schmidt. He'll face Frank Robinson with a runner at second and nobody out. 6-2, Frank Robinson. The pitch, 69. Skies the center. Boog Powell, 64 off Schmidt. Bounces it to third, but this is Tony Perez. He is not very good at third base defensively, and that is a single over the bag, or doesn't matter. It's just a single past him. And Ripken's a good base runner and scores from second on the single. Wow. Powell's at first on the RBI single off of Perez. 7-2 now. Davey Johnson, 1-9. Davey Johnson, double 1 is single ... Runners on the corners with 1 out for Eddie Murray. Eddie Murray, 55, is second X. This should be a double play for Tommy Helms, and it is, and the inning is finally over, but it is 7-2. The Orioles already have all their defense in the game. Cuellar is with a 5-run lead. Yeah. Good luck with that. Lee May in the 7th. 1-6 is a K. Canigliaro, 39, gets the single. Pavlitek, 46, is a bouncer to short. You've got to get an error on a 1-26 at shortstop. You don't. 6-4-3 double play by the World Series MVP Cal Ripken. We go to the 8th inning. It's 7-2. Schmidt against, let's leave him in there. He hasn't pitched that badly. Brooks Robinson, 1-4. He rolls to third. Rick Dempsey, 56 is a K. And with 2 outs, it's Buford. 46, Buford with a single. And with 2 outs and a man on, it's Paul Blair. He grounds a short. We go to the bottom of the 8th. We forgot to give you the music during the 7th inning stretch, but we decided to go with Bootsy Collins wasn't cutting it, so we upgraded to Parliament. They're up for the downstroke record. It hasn't really mattered that much, though, because the Reds are still losing. And it is 7-2 in the bottom of the 8th inning, and it'll be one last go-around for the Reds. Concepcion leads off the 8th, 55. Skies are right. Tommy Helms, 2-5, pops a second. Maybe in a 4-game sweep I give it to Cuellar for 2 complete games. But 2 outs, Bobby Tolan. 55, rolls to second base. 7-2 in the 9th. Now it's about giving players standing ovations. So John Franco will pitch the 9th inning. The all-star closer for the Reds. Schmidt didn't do that badly. But boy, that after getting 2 runs in the 6th, thanks to Pete Rose, to give it right back with 3 runs in the 7th, really just, yeah, that's hopeless there. Cal Ripken, 57, he strikes out, the MVP. Frank Robinson, 66, flies to left, and with 2 outs, it's Boog Powell. 62, flies to center field, and Franco gets a scoreless 9th inning. And here we go, folks. You have Dick Hall warming. Remember what happened in Game 3? It was 6-1, and the Reds brought the winning run to the plate and lost 6-3 in that game. So it's the similar deficit, 5 runs. They could not finish it in Game 3, but can they finish it in Game 4? Can they get that big, huge rally like they had in Game 3? And to do that, we're going to the meat of the lineup. Rose, Perez, Bench, May, and I guess Canigliaro would be the tie run if they all reach against Cuellar. So here we go. Pete Rose leads off the bottom of the 9th for the Reds. Charlie Hustle, 64. Sky to right. Cuellar's card has not been touched today. He has the 4-10 card. I don't think the Reds have rolled 4-10, 9-8, or 6-9, or 6-7 against lefties the entire game. We are 2 outs left. Tony Perez, 3-11, grounds to third, and it's come down to this, folks. Your National League most valuable player in a spot I never thought he'd be in, looking for his first hit in the World Series. If he doesn't get it or get on base, his season is over. This is Johnny Bench. The pitch to Johnny Bench. 2-9, Johnny Bench reaches down and finds something deep inside and crushes a solo homer in the bottom of the 9th. Let's check out his card on 2-9. So Bench says, hey, come on now. This is going to be the greatest comeback in history. We're down to our final out and down 5 runs and down 3 games. I'm going to get it started with the solo homer. Oh my God. And it's Lee May. Has to follow suit. Let's take a look at Lee May's card, I guess, until the Reds get eliminated. We'll look at all their cards. Lee May. With 2 outs. Again, Cuellar's a starter 9, so he has to put 3 guys on to break. Lee May, the pitch. 56. It's not going to happen. He pops to second base. Let's show Cuellar's card again. Showed at the beginning of the game, but yeah, they did not roll 4, 10, 9, 8, or 9. That's a pop-up to second base. It's Davey Johnson records the final out. The Baltimore Orioles are the winners of the 1984, 69, 70, 71 World Series. Congratulations, Orioles. Actually, sorry guys, but the home team, the winning team gets their choice of post-game music. So, all due respect to Parliament and Bootsy Collins, the home team, or the winning team, was the Orioles, and their Maryland Crack the Sky post-game concert for the Orioles. Mike Cuellar, complete game shutout, 6 hits, 3 runs, all were earned. Didn't walk a batter, struck out 2, complete game. Franco in the 9th struck out a batter. Dave Schmidt came in the 7th. Gave up 2 hits in that inning, a 3rd hit, and a K. Gullett just didn't have it in either start, really. 10 hits, 7 runs, all earned, 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. Here's your box: 1009, 0109, 713, 36. 26020226. So, the 1970 World Series was not a great one because the Orioles won 4 games to 1, and I was convinced this replay would be an improvement upon that, and it was not. A shocking, absolutely shocking sweep by the Orioles. We'll do their stats, you know, in a separate video, of course, for eliminating the Reds. I just wanted to kind of get the early returns here. They hit 273. They actually had better batting average than the Orioles, who hit 266. So the Orioles finished a remarkable 36-12. And I believe, is that 750 baseball here? Let's see. Reds play 640 ball. Yeah, the Orioles 36-12, 750 baseball for the Orioles. Incredible. And for the Orioles, it was Frank Robinson was their all-star. 63-187. He hit 337. Cal Ripken. Here's Cal, 57 for 197. Actually at 289, but he was had a pretty mediocre regular season, but he really turned it up in the postseason. Cuellar finishes 11-3 with a 3.51 ERA. So that's it for this video. We'll have a post game done and a wrap up of the season. But that's it today, folks. Thanks you for tuning it in. And congratulations, the Baltimore Orioles have won the World Series. We'll see you next time.